On June 11, 1963, a Buddhist monk poured a 5-gallon can of gas over Thich Wan Duc's body. After reciting a brief mantra, he dropped a lighted match on himself. Within 10 minutes, Thich Wan Duc became a charred corpse.
This is his name is Ngo Dinh Diem, and he's the president of Vietnam, and he was a member of the minority of religious he favored Roman Catholicism over Buddhism, and he despised Buddhism. And more than at the time, it was more than 60% of South Vietnam was Roman Catholic, and they were like he was like in persecuting Buddhists, monks, and yeah.
So Diem's police and government forces disrespected, beat, and discriminated against Buddhist monks like all over Vietnam. And Buddhist monks, so for example, Buddhist monks were provided with worse public service than Catholics. Buddhist monks were not qualified for military promotions. Catholics had specific plots of land, business arrangements, and tax concessions that were set aside for just them, but Buddhists did not have them. And Diem only trusted Catholic officers with weapons. Therefore, many officers converted to Roman Catholicism in order to keep their positions and their jobs.
And this is to show that Wang Duc's how upset he was. He did self-immolation and burned himself to show other Buddhists that he was like upset and encouraged them to stand up and fight for what they believe in.
And he's famously known for staying in the lotus position while being burned throughout the whole time process. And his self-immolation was the turning point of the religious crisis in Vietnam and the beginning of the downfall of Diem. And so during the immolation, Thich Wan Duc's heart had remained intact, and this became an important symbol of compassion to many Vietnamese monks, and his heart was saved and kept as a relic.
Self-immolation created a strong, huge impact, not only in Vietnam, but in many other countries. And he didn't break any laws. He just, pretty much hurt himself for other people. And I think that's part of civil disobedience, because, he didn't break any laws, and he was just showing his anger towards the higher authority.
And Thich Wan Duc's self-immolation is a powerful example of how civil disobedience and his actions led the way for his people to fight for freedom of religion and what they believe in.